Hi guys, welcome back. I literally just got out of the gym and I'm so lazy to change, so you'll just see me in my gym outfit. I have a dilemma. Not really a dilemma, just a really big problem, I guess. Well, how would I say this? So I have been sticking with tree fern soil, like my tree fern soil for the longest time ever. And it's literally just 1 part tree fern and 2 part pro mix. And it's been working very well for me for the past year to 2 years. But since I have upped my game in the anthurium world and now I have a crap ton of plants, it's been a lot more difficult to manage, and I am finding so much root rot in, like, not all of my plants or anything, but just more than I would like to have. And I think it is finally time to adjust my soil medium mix. You know, in my previous videos and all throughout, I always just say, like, you know, simpler the soil mixes is the best. But now I have to retract that since I have so many plants. So before, okay, let's wrap it up. So before how would I say this? Before I had this massive plant collection, I had roughly only about like 100 to 150 plants. So it was a little bit more manageable for me. And I was able to, you know, have a certain water routine, and it worked, and my plants were doing pretty well. But now, since I have like a lot of plants, I don't even count. I feel like I have so many plants now that I feel like I'm constantly watering to the point that I literally just, I feel like the topsoil is dry, I just kind of drench it with water, and that really, and that what I said, and since I'm drenching it with water too often, it, you know, results in root rot. So now I am in need of a chunkier mix. So then the soil is a lot more forgiving. So there's no, you know, no root rot and stuff. Because before I used to water like once a week, and now I feel like I'm watering every 3 to 4 days. And that's because I have a lot of plants and I am worried that, you know, it's gonna die because I didn't water it. So now is the time. I'm sorry that was a very long introduction. That was a lot of rambling, but I just kind of wanted you guys to kind of understand why I'm retracting what I've been saying and why I am wanting to redo my soil mix. So I already have my bin that is mixed with 1 part tree fern, 2 part pro mix. And I'm just gonna kind of show you guys what I am planning to add into it and mix it for you guys to see like what it's gonna look like at the end. And then maybe in a month or 2, I can update you guys with how the plants I did end up putting in the soil mix is doing, and if it's working out with me, and is this going to be more like a long-term thing, or if there's any adjustments I need to make to it. So I don't want to make my new soil medium like a crazy recipe. I am adding in 3 more types of medium just to kind of, in my head, that will help with, you know, the drainage, more aeration, so then I can water more often if I needed to. And this mix is mostly going to be focusing on plants that are currently in self-watering pots. Yeah, so self-watering pots, which is like my Lechuza pond. I always say Lechuza pond. My Lechuza plant pots, self-watering, or the ones that has a wick to it. So yeah, anything that's currently in my like square pots, I probably will not be using this mix because I do want the soil to be more absorbent with the water in there for a little longer. Because if I use this chunky of a mix in the square pots, it's going to dry out a lot quicker than I need it to. But with self-watering pots, I think it's necessary because I do end up watering more than I need to. So yeah. Okay, enough talking, more doing. So the first thing I am going to add to my soil, okay, so the first one I'm going to add to my medium is going to be pumice, and the reason why is because pumice is practically a volcanic substrate, aka volcanic rock, so it has a lot of pores throughout the whole entire pebble. So then when I'm adding it to my soil mix, there's going to be a lot more increase of aeration, easier drainage, yada yada yada. The next, and it's heavier, so it will weigh down the soil, and I think that's a very good thing, because sometimes I do feel like my soil mix is a little too fluffy, that it's easier for my plants to kind of knock over easier. So this kind of plays like a part where kind of holding down a little bit more weight in my soil mix as well. The next thing I am going to be adding in is perlite. So the reason why I'm adding perlite into my mix is it's going to add also an additional aeration into my mix as well. So Pro Mix already has perlite in there, but it's just not enough, and it keeps the soil very dense. So perlite is just another substrate that you can add in to make it more airy, more porous, and also it is a very lightweight material, so it's not going to make your pot weight like too heavy. So there goes two, and then the third one I am going to also add in is heavy. This is a big bag. Sorry, it is so loud. So the third one I'm putting in is orchid bark, and this is more in the chip version. The chips are not too big, but it's like small, medium size. And the reason why I'm adding this into the mix, because I want kind of some tree matter material in this soil mix. And I feel like, out in the real world, anthurium sometimes likes to, attach themselves to tree trunks and tree roots and such like that. So it kind of adds as a little placement for the roots can kind of wrap around itself. And also, it increases aeration because it's going to create little air bubbles in the soil, as well as it's going to also retain a little bit more moisture. So those are the three things that I'm thinking about adding into my soil mix, and we're going to go ahead and just do that and then see how it goes. So my plan isn't to add too much. I am just going to I'm going to eyeball it. I'm going to see how it goes, and then you guys will just come along with me as I'm doing it and see if it works. Okay, my table is a little bit too high compared to what I kind of want it to be, so I'm going to go ahead and lower it really quick. Okay, so I'm going to first start off with perlite. I would recommend you guys using a mask and stuff, but I don't have one right now, so I'm literally just going to use a towel and just kind of blot it over my face as I'm doing this, because you don't want to be breathing in perlite. It's not good for you. It's going to go into your lungs and you're going to have a very miserable day. So don't do that. So I am going to do this. I'm going to probably pour maybe a fourth of the bag in here. Okay. Maybe that's good. That wasn't even was that a fourth? Yeah, about a fourth of the bag in there. Maybe a fifth, so about that much perlite. I'm literally eyeballing this, you guys. I don't know how much that was. Maybe like, trying to do like the ratio in my head. Maybe like a third of a scoop. So practically like, and my scoops are big, but if you're gonna do anything, it's practically gonna equal the same. So probably, 1 part tree fern, 2 part soil mix, 1/2 of perlite, and I'm probably gonna do half pumice. The reason why I bought such small bags, because this is just a trial and error to see if I like it before I buy like such a humongous bag and I'm never going to touch it again. So I'm probably going to do the same amount of pumice as I put perlite in there. Okay. the whole half of the bag. It's looking like this right now. And then I am gonna go in with this, and I'm gonna probably put in about the same amount. So pumice, perlite, bark chips, equal amount. In my head, it's gonna, it's so heavy. Okay. I like how this one has a Ziploc, so I can just re-zip it. Okay. So, I think that's good. Hopefully this is gonna be a good mix. So let's go ahead and just mix everything together. I'm gonna just pull you guys down. Make sure I cover my nose. This is already looking so airy and I love it. Okay, since the perlite is pretty much mixed in, I'm gonna start using my hands. And I don't think the dust is gonna come up. There's some bundles of tree fern that I'm trying to break up. They tend to do that and just, you know, go in there with your fingers or something and just break them up. Okay, so it looks really good. I feel like this is chunky enough material now that I put the pumice, the bark, and also more perlite in there. If you can see, it's a lot more airy. It's not super dense, but at the same time, it's not like super airy, of course, because I do need it to be more water retentive. But I think this is a good mix for my soil, so then there's a lot more aeration and it's going to be more forgiving on my roots. That is good. I have a really good feeling about this. Pull you guys back up. I really hope that this is going to work out. I did spill a little bit of soil in the front, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, and I have a bunch of soil under my nails. Is that hilarious? But I will definitely tell you guys how this mix is gonna impact all my like plants that are currently in self-watering pots. I have a few in mind that I am going to repot in this mix because I do feel like the soil is too dense in those, but I haven't decided which ones yet. So I'm probably gonna do that, probably either off camera or in another video, because I'm probably not gonna do it today. I just want to create this little bit of soil first, so there that goes. But you know, as I was planning to do this video today, you know what else came into the mail? I think my UPS guy hates me because there's so many boxes that gets delivered. I do think I should, you know, set up something in the front porch or in the front somewhere in the front, so then they can get like, you know, little treats like snacks and stuff like that when they're delivering packages to my house, because I feel really bad. They're always here. So further ado, let me show you guys what came in the mail because I'm so excited. But you guys are all probably gonna go for me, be like, Ruby, excuse me. But yes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 packages that came into the mail today. So, further ado, I am going to open every single package with you guys. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna move you guys up a little bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I am super excited. You probably are gonna call me crazy and you probably be like, Ruby, I thought we talked about this. No more plants. But you know what? No more plants is just a lie I tell myself. And it's never gonna be no more plants, because plants are never too much in your household. You're always gonna want another one. So we're doing this. We're doing this. I'm gonna open it up. I'm super excited. I'm super thrilled. So the first, So the first plant is from Plant Fairy, the rare Plant Fairy, and I've ordered from them before, but this is probably my very first time opening it for you guys, opening up their pots, or their boxes from you guys. So, oh, this is so cute. So they have the doc block tag, and they also have a thank you for shopping with us tag, and also, you know, their QR code and everything in the back. So the plant that I got is their Red Velvet Cake 24 crossed with Home Sweet Home 32. Ooh, I'm so excited. Let's pull them out. Their packaging is stellar. This is like a little Christmas present. I am in awe right now. Let's see what I have here. Oh, it is humid in there. Humid, I tell you. I don't think I've ever opened a box this humid before. Hopefully the plant is doing okay. Woo. This is so cute, you guys. This is adorable. Let me go ahead and... Where's it? It's right here. I have some places I need to put my trash in. They also included a heat pack in here, which kind of makes me a little bit worried because it's kind of been a little warm around this area lately. So I am worried a little bit. Hopefully I am just, you know, over worrying. The plant so far looks good in here. It looks alive and looks well. So that's good. It's just because Washington State, our weather is a little bit bipolar, but it's not that low in temp for a heat pack anymore. Ooh, it is looking scrumptious. Okay. You guys ready for this? Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Guys, come on now. That is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. There is like 3 plants in here, so I am absolutely going to tear this guy apart so then they can all live in their individual pots. But this is so nice. I am so happy. Thank you so much, Rare Plant Beauty. Why did I say that? Rare Beauty. Hello, makeup brand. Thank you so much, Rare Plant Fairy. It is so pretty. Oof. I'm in love, you guys. Ah! Okay, enough of this, but I will send you guys updates. You guys will see updates on my Instagram and everything. And yeah, I cannot wait to take all 3 of these cutie patooties apart. Let's put this aside. The next one I have for you guys. Ooh. Okay. So the next package I have for you guys has traveled all the way from the Philippines. This is not a plant, but it is something very, very special. And it's been at the USPS office for like a whole week now because I just haven't found time to go pick it up. apparently USPS came to my door like a week ago and I wasn't home to sign it. So then they just left me a little piece of paper and be like, you gotta go pick it up if you want your package. So I just found time today to do so. How the heck do I open this package? And I'm so excited. I'm very, very excited. Are we ready for the review? Are we ready? I'm so excited. She packaged it so nicely. I don't want to tell you guys what it is yet until you guys see it in person. Or not in person, but on the video. Because it's nice when you just see what it is without knowing what it is. Oh my goodness, she wrapped this. I'm literally just going crazy on this because I don't know when the wrapping ends. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's not gonna work. Apparently, I think I'm the Hulk and I'm gonna be able to tear this apart, but I am not. I'm weak as heck. Y'all, these muscles where no muscles. Okay, final review, okay? Let me go ahead and gently cut away the tape. Aren't you guys proud of me? I have this now. Instead of using scissors the way they're not meant to be used. Okay. You guys ready? I'm so excited. Okay. How are we gonna do this, y'all? Oh my goodness. Oh, there's more. There's more. She really went ham on this. Okay. She made sure the drawing is not going. Oh, I already spilled it out for you guys. Okay, well, it's a drawing. And it's a beautiful drawing. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Okay, how do I do this? Oh my goodness, okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. You guys, oh my goodness. That is freaking beautiful. So her name, the artiste, her name is Mary Amos on Facebook. I'll put her name down below. If I am pronouncing your name wrong, I'm so sorry, but she is such a gifted artist, and she drew this. Do you guys know which one this one is? It's my Anthurium King of Spades chipmunk in my last video that has root rot, and I'm so happy she drew this for me. She has every single leaf correct, as well as the inflow. It's beautiful. I'm gonna hang this up. I'm gonna cherish it. I'm gonna love it. And she even have her signature in the back. Oh, hello. Her signature in the back. But yeah, this is so pretty. I think she used paint oil to do this, but correct me if I'm wrong. I actually really don't know. But yeah, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna carefully put this somewhere that is not gonna, get ruined. And then let's move on to the next one. I love opening presents Well, I consider them presents that I gave myself. But yeah, who doesn't love a plant package? If you do, I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. Something's wrong. But yeah, I think everyone loves a plant package. So the next package I have is from Nick Cook. I'm pretty sure you guys know who he is. And this is his BBAP crossed with Black Widow Michelle. And I just got a very cute seedling from him. Oh, let me go ahead and try my best to take it out without ruining everything. Ooh. But yeah, I'll put his the pictures of his two mother plants here so you guys can kind of just see what they look like. But yeah, this is a seedling and it's so freaking damn cute. He picked a very nice one for me. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait for it to grow bigger. I'm in my seedling era, guys. Like, seedling era, hands down the best. Like, because you get to slowly see how they mature, how they grow, and they grew in your hands, you know. It just makes everything so nice. Like, it's so heartwarming when you kind of grew it out. You're like, oh, it grew up like that in my care. So the next one I have for you, it is from Rooted on the Peaks. And if you know who Rooted on the Peaks is, you already know what I'm about to show you. I've been waiting so long for this to come. Well, not so long. Like, you know, when you wait for like a week and you're like really wanting it, it seems so long in your head. But yeah, that's what I meant. Like, he shipped it out very quick. I did not wait so long, but it just, in my mind, I did because of how much I just wanted it ASAP. Let's go ahead and open this up. I'm so excited. Ooh. He has his little sticker. So cute. I wish I can take it off and add it to my sticker collection. I don't think it's possible though because it's attached to this. So maybe I can just take it out like this and then just tape it to my sticker book. We'll do that. Are you guys ready? I already see it. Oh, my logo. Ah! I am so excited. My own precious pollen box. He has my logo at the top and then his logo at the bottom. Oh my goodness. Are you guys ready for the big review? Oh, oops, it fell. He has his little thank you card. Thank you for your order. And also his QR code. And then, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I'm so excited to use it, you guys. Has the numbering system. The little ampules are so adorable. Oh, and the good thing is I was speaking to him and I asked him if, because I have a bunch of my old ampules in here, and I was asking him if it's gonna fit in there, and he said yes, and thank God it does, because I have so many of them and I don't want it to go waste. He just says it just doesn't look as perfect, but look, it fits in there very nicely, very cozy. So that makes me happy because I might just take the ones I already have and put it in here, and then after I'm done using it, I'll throw those away or something, or maybe still use them but use them for another purpose, and then I'll start using these, because it doesn't make sense if I already have pollen in these little ampules and then I'm just gonna dump it over, because the chance of you still having, you know, leftover residue of pollen in here is high. And you know, when you're doing pollination and stuff, you want to use as much and or all of it as much as you can. So that's the plan. But oh, thank you so much. You are amazing. I love it so much. Oh, I can't wait to use it. Okay, so Next thing I am going to, oh my goodness, it's so cute. I love that my logo is on here. So the last thing I have to unbox for you guys, I am also very sorry that this video is kind of shorter compared to all my other ones. I usually try to do like an hour-long videos, but it's just been such a crazy week for me this week. I have so many things I want to do, but I just haven't gotten to a lot of things because I just have way too many things to do. And also, you know, I have family and friends I have to attend to too outside of my full-time job and also my plants job. So maybe next week when it's kind of more calm, I'm able to do maybe record more video content. So my videos in the future will be longer. And usually I like to do like be ahead of schedule and have like 2 videos ready. But lately I've only been filming like, you know, I've been filming on like a Monday or Tuesday or something like that, and then I'll be uploading that following Saturday. So I don't have any videos in the queue just in case if something were to happen and I can't film that week. So I'm trying to play catch up. But anyways, the last box I have for you guys, it is from, can you guys guess already? It's from Jorge, Anthurium Stories. Thank you so much, Jorge, for sending me this box. And he has his, thank you for your purchase. And he always he always leaves the cutest notes. Thank you so much, Ruby, all your support and being part of the Anthurium Story family. Jorge, 8 Story. I think this is so thoughtful, just him handwriting every single time he sends out a plant, because that just shows how much he actually appreciates his customers. But guys, are you guys ready to know what I bought? First of all, how cute is this? I have so many of it, Jorge. I don't know what to do with them anymore. I have 1 hanging on my wall. I have 2 away, but I know exactly where this is going. And can you guys guess what I got? I am so happy. PV crossed with Night Dragon. I am in awe. I am so excited. Oh, you update. I love how you updated it too. He has his, I haven't purchased, can you tell? I haven't purchased anything from him in the past like 8 months or so, but he has updated his tags and he also has his logo name in the back, which is amazing. I love it. But you know, whenever you see this, you already know it's from him. So let's go ahead and get this guy opened. I might use scissors for this one. I don't know where my scissors are though. Okay, never mind. I literally just used them. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go ahead and cut the bottom of it. Okay. Wait, there's 2 of them. Did you give me 2? Did I buy 2? I'm so confused. I literally thought I only bought 1 seed, but maybe he gave me 2. Let me go ahead and see. Oh yeah, it is a set of 2. Haha. Never mind. He gave me 2 because I bought 2. I don't know why in my head I thought I only bought 1 seed, but that makes sense though, because should be 2. But this is so cute. He has a little sticker on his little sticker, on his tape. Little mini sticker. Can I take, oh, I can't. I can take it out. Okay. Before I show you guys the seeds, let's add this to my book. So this is what I mean by my book. I have I have a sticker book. I know, stickers are not meant for kids, guys. They're meant for adults. So I have my sticker, and I have a little Doraemon on the bottom. I know, I'm such an anime nerd. I have buzz plants. I have Jorge, Anthurium Stories. I know I have more than 1 of his stickers, but I don't know why I was only able to find 1. So now, we're able to add a second one. Go ahead and add this to the book. You know why I like a sticker book? Because you can take it apart and it doesn't stick. And then I'm gonna put his little tiny sticker right here. Oh my goodness, so cute. And then who else do I have in here? I have Justin Jones. And then I have Photo Rot. This is just my show and tell. I have Grant and Therium. I have more than one, I swear, but I just don't know where it went. I have Jiggy Plant Guy. I have Font Animal. Their stickers are so big. I'm like, oh my goodness, where else am I gonna put you guys? I think that's all I have. I need to collect more stickers because I think they are freaking damn cute as F. I just started a few months, like 2 months ago. So my previous stickers, sometimes I would just lose them and I don't know where they are. So there's that. Oh, Plant Fairy also has a sticker. I forgot. Let me try to rip this off. Ha ha ha. I'm able to rip it off. It's so cute. Let me add this to my sticker book as well. You're gonna have your own new page. Put you right here. So cute. And the reason why I skip a page and put another one, just so in the future if I run out on the front, boom, I have the back page for them too. So, further, I will put the parents on this side so you guys can see what the parents look like. And most of Jorge's seeds are already variegated, like popping out variegated leaves. So I'm like super excited on how these are gonna look like. They're literally just seeds. Jorge! Sir! He gave me 3. You gave me 3 seedlings. You gave me 3 seedlings. Not seedlings, germinated seeds. Do you guys, can you see 1, 2, 3? What the heck? What the heck, sir? Thank you so much for doing that. Oh my goodness, I feel so loved. I cannot wait for them to grow out because majority of his seeds are showing variegation now. And I am hoping that mine will show variegation. Let me, here. I'm like trying to show you guys what it looks like. This is on his stories right now. Do you see? Oh, yeah, it's probably not going to be that pretty. I'll just put it over here. Or I probably already did put it over here, but I'm so excited. I am praying to the plant gods that they're variegated because I'm getting into, like, really into variegated plants. And I don't know why. I understand, like, the hype of it and it's very pricey and stuff, but there's just something about them. It's also very, very nice. But I will go ahead and end this video here today. I have a long night. It is already 9:30. So I'm probably gonna go eat, go shower, chillax for the night. I think I'm probably going to continue this video tomorrow. I've just slowly made it up in my head. I'm going to show you guys how I pot everything up tomorrow, separate things, and do a little bit more plant chores. So this video is a little bit longer. But yeah, I will probably see you guys tomorrow, but for you guys, it'll just be the next second. But good night, you guys. Hi guys, this is the next day, but to you guys, it's been literally a second or two. I am back in the plant room. I honestly didn't even do anything after I finished my recording yesterday. I left everything as is and just left the room. So now I am back. I am planning to do a couple things. I'm gonna repot all the plants I unboxed for you guys yesterday, as well as just having a little bit of chit chats, and then I was thinking about going through my pollen pile and see which ones should have a home in here. And yeah, let's go ahead and just get started. I was thinking of doing the easy ones first. I have luckily 3 of these seeds, so I could practically just leave them in here and let them grow, but I think I want to move them into maybe a bigger medium, or just take them out and add more medium to here. I don't really know what I want yet. Should have thought about that before I turned on the camera, but now I just realized I don't really have anything to kind of put these in. Because usually I don't like to just put a seed into a pot, just because there's just a higher chance of it not happy where it is. So now I am in a dilemma. Okay, I think, honestly, I don't know. I was thinking I have a couple of like to-go containers. Maybe I'll put the seeds in there. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So I guess I'll wait on this. I am going to repot my BVEP Black Widow Michelle seedling first, since it's just, chilling in here. I'm gonna grab, no, honestly, I turned on the camera and I actually don't have anything with me. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna pot it into like a little small container. So I am going to be using the soil mix I made yesterday, which is this, but it is a little chunkier than I want it to be. So I just grabbed some tree fern and Pro Mix soil in here, and then I'm just gonna kind of scoop the mixture I created yesterday into here, so it's a little bit chunkier, but it's not as chunky as I would want it, because this is practically made for self-watering pots, not the ones in the square pot. So let's see how it goes. Go like maybe 10 scoops of this, and I'm not even counting, and then just mix it. I just realized I haven't taken my allergy meds yet, so hopefully I won't be too like congested. Okay, there we go. And I want to move you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, you guys are kind of semi down. And let's go ahead and start doing this. I'm gonna put a little bit of my soil mixture in here. This guy is literally just sitting in moss, so I'm just gonna try to get as much moss as I can off. And remember, I always tell you guys, if the moss doesn't want to come off, don't force it. You're going to damage the root and you're going to do bad for the plant. So this is pretty much good. And then I'm just going to put it straight in here. And then build around it, because the root is a little bit long. And this is gonna go live in my bin. So there we go. There is one. It's gonna perk up soon. It's literally just trying to droopy just because it's been in shipping, and plus it's a seedling, but it's gonna pop back nicely, I believe. I am
Okay, so that was my mic telling me that the battery's dead and me just continue on with the video without realizing. So we are just going ahead and doing a voiceover. Please excuse my posture there. I actually don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm looking for something. Yep, I was looking for some plant tags. So I think I'm just gonna try my best to guess what I was trying to say this whole entire time. Believe it was about 15 minutes of no voice. So in here you can see that I'm just trying to create plant tags for the ceiling that I just planted in. And now I'm going to water it with the solution that I already pre-mixed, which is practically Calmig, what did I put in there? TPS1, silica, and now I think I was talking about me deciding to move the germinated seeds into that container. So I'm just dumping out all the moss and then I'm just gonna add in the tree fern soil substrate and transfer the germinated seeds in there. Honestly, I have no clue what I'm saying during this whole process, or probably I'm not saying anything. So I think I'm just gonna try to skip over as much of this non-audible video as I can so you don't hear me just trying to guess what I'm saying or what I am doing. And I was listening back to my voiceover since this is the first time I've been doing it, and my voice is pretty low. So let's try not to bore you guys to death. So in here, I think I was kicking my booty because I poured way too much water into the medium, and you can see that little water droplets at the bottom that's just flooding the whole container. So I'm just trying to dump out as much as I can, but it's probably still pretty damp. So I'm gonna leave the cap off for the next 2 days or so, and so the water evaporates from that container, and then I will close the lid. But yeah, that was a pretty dumb move on my end. And I think here I was just trying to tell you guys I'm gonna leave the tags right next to that container so I don't get confused on which seeds those are. Because trust me, I've done that before. Now I'm just putting away my sticker book, so trying to stay as organized as I can possibly can. And I don't know what I'm doing there. I think I am saying that since that is just tree fern soil or tree fern, I'm just gonna pour it directly into my substrate. No need to waste anything there. And now I'm going to go ahead and try to dissect and tear this dog block plant into three pieces, or try to at least. I honestly hate how low my voice is, and I have the freaking microphone so close to my mouth. So I really don't want to bore you guys with this voiceover because I honestly suck at it. But I think this is when I realized the two offsets that's growing from here does not have roots. So there goes that plant out the door. I'm gonna just up pop this and go on with my day and maybe revisit this down the road because there's no way in heck I'm gonna take the offsets off when there's no roots. Okay, please excuse me because apparently that was way too close to my mouth and all you heard was distorted static shit. But yes, I am gonna go ahead and try to boat mode this and hopefully grow this super duper quick so the roots will grow. But you guys know the process. Select a layer on the bottom and then a layer of tree fern soil. And then after that, I'm gonna plop that plant in and then fill out the top part so then all the stem thing gets, build up in there so nothing's kind of drooping over the top. But yes, you guys know all the shebang I usually do, so no need to talk any more. And now I'm just staring to utter space and realize I have a dock block F2 that is completely, tremendously sad. It got root rot, it lost a majority of its leaves, so I wanted to check on it because look, I can bend every single leaf into a taco shape. And that, to me, my friend, means the plant is doing shit. So let's go ahead and dissect this plant with me and see what we find. So after taking everything out and carefully removing all the tree fern soil, I can successfully see there is a root growing. So my friend, will just go ahead and put that plant right back to where it was and leave it the heck alone, let it do its thing, and hopefully it will just continue to root out and be happy again. Fingers crossed, pray for me because this is a very, very pretty plant, you guys. Now I think I'm just doing show and tell, but here is a forget egg purple Christo woo something. I don't remember, but this is a plant that's been sitting in rehab for a while. There is barely any roots, but as I'm checking, I think I just found there's new growth on there, and that means success. Honestly, I feel like you can't see shit or anything I'm trying to point out, but trust me, there is a new growth point. So I'm very happy about that because it's been sitting in this container for the longest time. I'm trying to take my flashlight and show you guys up too. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That is so silly of me. Honestly, how long do I have until I get my voice back? Very soon. So let's go ahead and just move to there.
Okay, I am back. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. TMI, sorry. I also just ran downstairs and grabbed my pollen bag. This is what all my pollen sits in. And yeah, I did on Instagram, I did like a little poll and I asked people like how long do they usually just keep their pollen. Majority of people says they keep their pollen up to 6 months and after that they just throw it away. But your girl, I like to gamble. A lot of my pollen here is like over a year old, but hey, 50% of it, 50% of the time it still works. So I'm just gonna keep rolling with the ball and see how I do. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Sadly, I'm not gonna be using these ampules just yet, but down the road I will. Let me see what I have. I have a dock block Michelle. Honestly, I feel like I'm probably going to be pollinating my dock block Michelle with the dock block Michelle and creating more dock block Michelles. So I'm going to keep that there. I have a rough line of Fort Sherman crossed with Regarden Pap, but this one's like in a little foiled thing. So I'm going to leave that in the bag. This is my Pap Crystal RLFS. I might put this in here. This might be worthy. I think this is worthy. So let me just take it out because I already labeled everything on the ampule itself. So I'm just gonna, stick it in there. So this one can go away. Do you guys ever reuse your brushes? I do. I literally just wash them with soap and stuff and then let it air dry and then I reuse it. So that's what I'm gonna do. What is this? Oh, this is my Indo 8 of Spades, the one that died, but I love it so much. I love how I don't even have the year on this, but I believe it's last year. So it's almost 12 months, but it's like 11. So there's a lot of pollen in here. It's gonna go into here. And take this out. What is this? This is my Lux. I have a lot of things I want to do with this Lux. So I'm gonna put it also in my ampule. There's like there's two in this one. There's like practically nothing. Like maybe a couple grains in here, but pollen is pollen. What's in here? Crystallinum. Okay. This is my Tazula Red Crystal NSC port. This is also going to go in my ampule. I love how I have nothing. Oh, I do have something in here. The tiniest pollen of my Doriaceae pacifica. I guess I'll just also put this in here. I need a, that's like the smallest amount of soil ever. I mean pollen ever. I'm gonna put my crystallinum in here too. This is amazing, you guys. I really love this. This is my King of Spades pollen. But yeah, this is amazing, you guys. Look how neat that looks. And I just can close it and then be done with everything. I love that. So I guess I'm gonna keep this for something. I shouldn't be throwing this one away. I'm gonna throw these ones away though. Leave this little guy, my foil, in this bag. And I'm gonna put do I have another crystallinum? I do. I have 2 crystallinum pollen. Is that crazy? Maybe I'll put them 3, 4. And then this one has the most, this is not Tazula, this is just my crystal NSC port. Also gonna put this in here. Look how neat that looks, guys. Now I don't have a big ass, now I have 2 of these. I'm gonna use this one soon, so hopefully I can get rid of this tin foil, but that's amazing. I am really happy that I'm able to get rid of all these freaking Ziploc bags. I'm gonna be using this pollen in a bit here, so I'm gonna leave that one there. These ones all needs to get washed, so I'm gonna leave those out. And then I'm gonna just leave these ampules along with the rest of my ampules in here, so I know that they're all clean. Oh, so perfect. I love this so much. And now I just have this. It doesn't look ugly and it looks so nice. And I love how they all fit in here. You guys, I don't know. I've never thought that I would be so amazed by just a pollen collector box, but I am, because did you see that Ziploc bag that I had? Yeah, it just gets thrown. And sometimes the reason, and also another thing is when I have that Ziploc bag, I'm worried if my mother or my boyfriend's mom came and they saw that on the fridge and thought it was trash and throw it away, So with this, they know it's something important and should be left there and they're not gonna touch it. So best of both worlds. That makes me so happy, you guys. Okay, this just came into the mail today. I have some predatory mites to distribute all over my plant room, my prop bins, and stuff like that. And the reason why is because even though you don't see any pests and stuff in your plants, but it comes from thin air, I swear. You should, once in a while you should get preventatives. I get mine every 2 to 3 months. So my time is up. It's time for more predatory mites, and they last, their life cycle I think is up to 2 weeks, but usually I still see the predatory mites even a month or 2 afterwards. If there's something for them to eat, they're going to continue to live on. So it kind of tells you even though you don't see anything, there might be some sign of thrips, some sign of mites. There's aphids and there's mealybugs and stuff too, but the 2 that I have mostly in my collection is mites and thrips. So it is the best case scenario is for you to, do preventions just in case if there is something, and then you can prevent a huge breakout down the road. like I'd rather spend a little money on that and then, you know, save my collection than actually see a whole infestation and then be freaked out by it, and you have to go super like crazy with like insecticide soap, neem oil, everything. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'd rather have some prevention going on. So let's go ahead and open this box up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and distribute all this throughout all my plants. And I'm gonna call it a day. I usually buy a lot, but I only bought about 100 of them. I like the ones on the stick more than the sachet, just because I feel like it's easier to just pin it on than have it hang on to something. But yeah, after I'm done with you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I have a Palm Street Live happening today, so I'm gonna have to get ready for that. And I just want to do some cleaning up to do because my plant room is always a mess. I swear, I clean it up and it's a mess again. So further ado, thank you so much, you guys, for sticking along and everything. I love you guys so much. Mwah. See you guys next week. Bye.